for my answers since I was 14, and I said one day I'm gonna be a millionaire, bro. One day I'm just gonna draw for a living. Like this job, I'm gonna do my thing one day. This, actually, check out this. I just airbrush that. How dope is that? I always dreamed that I wanted to airbrush like that. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Christian here, Heart and Hustle, empowering you guys to go out and live a kick-ass life and make money with your creativity. I always planned and dreamed and wrote down, and then I figured out, oh, write down your goals and dream bigger and put a date on them, and all those things I encourage you to do, because all those things help you to push you forward. But you end up succeeding to the level at your belief, to the level that you believe you deserve success. So once you get to a certain point, and this is the reason that I started this channel, is to share the things that really made a difference, because most of the stuff you already heard. Most of this stuff someone already shared with you or told you, or you heard Gary Vaynerchuk or motivational speakers, or maybe your teachers or your parents, like, do good and this and this and that. But one of the reasons that all the stuff that you're doing isn't working is because you have internal blocks. You have these traumas, you have the demons that you're fighting, you have false belief systems, you have incorrect synaptic connections in your brain, that now that you're figuring, like, oh damn, that's why none of this stuff is working. And so what you want to do is you want to start digging. You want to start taking time to think and wonder, what are all the things that may be holding me back? Because I used to, and I'll share. One of the things that I figured out is, let's say you're a jet airplane, right? And you're like, fourth, fifth, turbos, blasters, fucking afterburners, like you're. But if you're hooked to a 10-ton anchor, you ain't going nowhere, bro. It don't matter how big you dream. It don't matter how much you plan. It don't matter how much you do. None of that stuff matters. Why? Because deep down inside of you, you don't actually believe that you deserve success. Deep down, you don't believe that you deserve to be up there. So the point of this video, and this is the part that I'm trying to unlock, sometimes I give you gold nuggets, but in this video I want to unlock some potential within you. In order to move forward, you have to go back in time to heal that trauma. You have to go back in time to talk to that little kid that you used to be, and that had all these dreams and aspirations, like, when I grow up I'm gonna do this, and when I grow up I'm gonna do that. And then someone hurt you, or someone lied to you, or they stole from you, or they did you dirty, or something bad happened that made you put up a wall, that made you become this hardened person, that made you lose faith in society or humanity. And so now that you're trying to scale and be successful and live a kick-ass life and do all these amazing things in your life, now you're gonna want to go back and start tearing down those walls. And one thing that I'm gonna share with you is, all those people hurt you. You know why? Because hurt people hurt people. That's the best that they knew. If you were hurt by people that you love, if you were hurt by close people, if you were hurt by people that you trusted, they didn't know any better. Forgive them. That's the best that they knew when they knew it. So be empathetic and have empathy for them and forgive them, because that's the best that they knew in the moment that it happened. And they didn't even know that what they were doing was hurting you, because from their point of view, they were giving you their best, which, give them thanks for that. But You are your responsibility. You are responsible for your results. You are responsible for your outcomes. You are responsible for healing yourself and understanding that yes, it's good to go out and help and try to be a blessing to the world, but first be a blessing for yourself. Treat yourself like you would someone that you love. How do you love your parents? What would you do for them? Do it for you. How do you love your girl? And how much would you do for your girl? Do that for you. How much do you love your kids? And what would you do for them? Do that for you. All these things that you want to do for others to show them how much you care, maybe it's time that you sit down and did it for yourself to show you how much you care about you. And that's what happens when you're trying to go out and do all these things. You're so consumed with going out that you never go within. There's a saying in the philosophical world, as within, so without. One thing that I realized, because I always had this big mess, and this goes back kind of, just go with me for a little bit. I always had a mess. I'm always running around a little bit late, and I always had a mess, and I'm always trying to clean, and I'll get frustrated and angry because shit never gets clean. And then, I don't know what, like 5, 6, 7 years ago now, when someone introduced me to these concepts that I'm now sharing with you, they helped me to understand that a person's physical world is a representation of their mental state. So if shit is dirty, grimy, disgusting, it's always a mess, you're always late, that's just external verification of your internal state. So it goes back to what I'm telling you. Go back and clean your spirit. Go back and clean your soul. Go back and clean your heart. Go back and clean your experiences. Forgive yourself. Go back and tell yourself, you know what, bro? I fucked up. I didn't do my best. But this is the best that I knew when I was doing it. And I'm going to forgive myself now that I understand that from this point forward, I'm going to move forward in a positive, abundant, healthy manner. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to take care of. There's a lot to get done. But from this point forward, I now understand that I'm the one in power, that I'm the one in control of my reality and nobody else. And so once you start kind of telling yourself that every hour, every 10 minutes, every minute, just remind yourself, hey, bro, this is my life. I'm in control of my life. This is my life. I'm in control of my life. And I understand some of you guys may have jobs. Some of you guys may have responsibilities that you're not really, that other people kind of impose on you. That's fine. What that is those are remnants. Those are leftovers of your past life. Because from this point forward, from this moment forward, you are born again. You are fresh. You are alive. You are starting from day one. From this point forward, you do have to take care of all the things that you signed up before you had this information. But from this point forward, work as quickly, as diligently as you can to get that stuff checked off the list so you can start moving onto new horizons. So you can start breaking new boundaries. So you can start living a life that you look around like, what? Yo, how did I get here, bro? Bro, people pay me to go on vacation. They pay for my flights. They pay for my food. I come back with $1,000 a day. I'm doing these amazing pieces of artwork. I'm getting signed up to do all these amazing things that at one point it was meant for other people, never for me. But I'm to the point now that if I die today, I've done way more than I could have ever dreamed of when I was 14. But now comes my dose of reality, which is a little bit of frustration because I'm not farther ahead. So it's a conundrum. I'm grateful that I went farther than I ever thought I could, but I'm also frustrated and a little irritated and a little ticked off because now I'm like, man, bro, like, what else can we do? Let's get it done, and let's get that off the list, and let's move on to the next. Oh, damn, look at that thing. Oh, shit. New boundaries, new boundaries, new boundaries. Stay on the edge of progress, man. Stay on the edge. If you want to know more, study quantum physics. Study, I would say, Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. Super great book. That was probably one of the catalysts that I had when I was young that made me go from a loser to a winner. Another great book would be The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Yeah, really, really amazing stuff. And so that's the moral of the story, and the moral of this video, and the point of this video is, in order to move forward at a high level, obviously, if you're at your beginning stages, I would say take the time to dream bigger, write down your goals, put a date on it, write next to each goal 5 things that you can do today, this week, this month to move that thing forward. And like I always said, man, this is today. The year 2045 is closer than you think. The year 2045 is closer than you think, and that time is gonna come whether you like it or not. So write that stuff down and start checking it off the list. And I'm telling you, put a little square next to it, because another thing that I figured out studying the brain is humans are addicted to checking things off a list. So I've structured my life around lists. I've structured my life around, like, I create the list, and then 6-8 months later, I look at the list, and like 80% of the things on that list are checked off. So that's incredible. Like, it doesn't matter what you put on the list. Make $100,000 a month, have a great physique, date gorgeous women, have incredible jobs, live on the beach. Like, what's on your list? I'm sharing part of my list in hopes that you're gonna pray for me to accomplish my goals and dream bigger, and I'm gonna pray for you to accomplish your goals and dream bigger. And ultimately, this is what the Heart and Hustle family is about, man. We're all helping each other to craft our story, to craft our narrative, but also to form like Voltron, to form, and the whole is more powerful than the sum of its individual parts. And yeah, man, it's super beautiful. If any of you guys want to get individual coaching, just email me, info@heartandhustlestudios.com. If any of you guys are ready to start your own business, but you're wondering how, email me, info@heartandhustlestudios.com. And also, if any of you guys ever need any artwork, man, business cards, flyers, banners, graphic design, airbrushing, murals, paintings, support your boy. I'm out here doing my thing and hoping that I set an example, not because I want you to do what I'm doing, but so you can look at me as someone that was a fucking loser, that came from the ghetto, that lived in Watts, and came from a life that I was okay being mediocre, to now I'm on my way and I have changed the world, and now I want to do it again. I want to change the world every single day that I open my eyes in the morning. Thank God for allowing me the opportunity to speak the right words, to take the right steps, and to be in the right direction, man. So give your life to God. He will cleanse you, but you have to want to cleanse yourself. And in that cleanse comes clarity, and with clarity comes action. And before you know it, I'll see all of you guys at the very, very top, man. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified of upcoming videos, press like, and do me a huge, huge favor and share this. Share this with somebody, because we're on our way to hit 1 million subscribers, and we're changing the world, and you're part of it. And I really appreciate the fact that you've joined me today, man. Thank you, and keep up the great work. Peace.